You've got this type of habitat in a population center like Tampa Bay.
As Dave Sutton down there in Miami would say, it's great conservation.
The man with the cigar. All right, Blair, this water is crystal. I mean, like wintertime clear.
Got a buddy of mine calls that gin clear.
It's gin clear, and it's really shallow on the first part of this flood tide. So we're gonna have to make really long casts with a search bait, and we're gonna have to look for surface disturbances instead of actually sighting fish. Because if we can see them, they saw us 10 seconds before that.
And as you're talking search baits, right there, brother, that's a search bait. It's a new color from DOA. That one right there ought to work. Because you don't want anything, I don't like anything that really sticks out a lot on the bottom, and that just kind of blends in, and it looks natural to them. Not much weight on it, so it sinks real slow. Because with clear water, fish are usually real finicky, especially here in Tampa Bay, because they get pressured quite a bit.
Blair, because this bottom is so much alike, there's so much clean turtle grass, try to concentrate on throwing to the edges of the potholes and on the breaks on the prop scars.
Okay.
Because the fish are gonna hold to that because it's something different in the flat.
Like that one right there?
Yeah, like that one right there, right there.
It's getting heavy. There he is.
Small redfish.
Is it a red?
Think so?
Yes, it are a redfish. How about that? In this clear water, look how clear that thing is.
I'm gonna look around to see if he's not pushing some others away. Look how beautiful
even though it's
that
a
is.
small redfish, look how beautiful that thing is.
Look at that tail lit up.
I can just sit here all day and watch him. But I'll tell you what, I'm gonna get this guy up. Show him to y'all out there. Come here, dude. Well, he's a little bigger than I thought he was sitting in the water there. See there, that new rainbow cow color. Awesome. Look, no spotted redfish. No, one spot on that side. Look at that tail lit up, nice and green. Beautiful. Well, we're gonna let this guy go. And there he goes. Well, we're fishing the Tampa Bay area today. It's the first part of spring. We got Captain Richardson on the back of the boat. He's pulling us on crystal clear flats. Look at these flats.
Blair, there's a pothole at about 10:30.
How far?
30, maybe 35 feet. Throw 40 and that way you can drag it through. Oh, nice if he'll do it, if he'll cooperate.
Well, there you go, fish
All
on, brother.
right.
That one cooperated perfect.
I just saw him as he lit up and moved away. That was perfect, Blair. Nice cast.
You know what happened? That boat that's right out there coming spooked him. And what you don't want to do, folks out there, backlift that there, Paul. What you don't want to do is if you think you're too close to somebody, you probably are, especially if you're running your outboard. But luckily this fish cooperated real good for us.
Nice job.
That's a nice redfish. Well, come on up here, dude. I think he's about ready. What do you think?
I think he's pretty ready to come to the boat now.
Come here, dude. Oh, nice pretty little redfish. I saw something on TV the other day. Even I watch these fishing shows. Turn them upside down like that, and they get them totally docile. And that docile means they don't like to move. They lay over right for you, just like you do at the dentist chair, that you get the hook out. But another pretty redfish. 2 spots on that guy. Let him go. Let him kick off for us. There he goes, right in the grass. And that is a Tampa Bay tactic on how to catch redfish. Y'all stay tuned, we'll be right back with some more addictive fishing. Good spot, dude.
All right.
Nice. Today's Evan Rude tip of the week, I want to talk to you about running the flats and prop scars. Everybody's seen a prop scar out there that's been on a flat. It's a trench that basically, it's where boats run out of water and they create this trench along a nice, beautiful grass flat. What you want to try to do is stick to the channels, idle on and off the flats, and just try to avoid making those prop scars. They take 7 to 10 years to recover, and when they do recover, you can still see where there's been a prop scar in the water. So next time you get out there and you're out fishing, please idle on and off the flat. Try not to create any prop scars. Take care of the environment, and the environment's going to take care of you. There's your Evan Rude tip of the week. Gotta get there and catch some fish.
The deeper it gets, Blair, the better it's going to get.
That's good, because we got an incoming tide all day long. Spring tide. Got the spring tide going. You know it's spring tide when you see the birds starting to leave. All all the northern birds, all the ducks getting out of here. You know the fishing is fixing to turn on. And what was neat, that one fish kind of got spooked from that other boat coming in front of us. But with this new color, I don't think they've seen that color before, and it looks so real and natural to them. He spun around on a dime and come back and ate that. That was cool. That's always cool when it works like that. A plan comes together. Is that cobia still with him?
I think there's something with him. I think there's something with him.
Little cobia. You never know what you're gonna find out here in Tampa Bay. Huh? See if he's gonna get near this.
He's right there.
Didn't want it. Ooh,
He's
nice.
in front of the cobia now for a little ways. On the
Still
far
stay.
side. He's on the far side.
Why ain't he eating? Oh, you don't want that. Let's see if he wants this shrimp.
I'm gonna get you right up on the bumper here. All right, he's settled down. He's swimming around the ray. He's right here. See him?
Fish on.
You got it.
Fish on, brother.
Nice.
If you see that cobia right there, he's hanging right around that stingray. And what they do, oh, look at this guy. This is unreal. Unreal.
Nice job. We've been pushing that.
Look at that
ray
fish
for a
shake his
while.
head. He did not like that eagle claw on the side of his head.
Beautiful job.
That was perfect. Now what we were doing here, we're looking for these redfish, and they've been spooky all morning long. And come up on this ray, and sure enough, there was a cobia on his back. And the reason that the cobia like to stay on this ray and his back, not just cobia, bonefish, redfish, you know, snook, trout, they'll follow around big rays like that because a lot of times what happens is they'll be swimming across the water like this and they'll kick up a shrimp. And that's exactly what I went to. I took a not a DOA shrimp. We threw those on him a couple times. He didn't want nothing plastic. So what I did was, this morning we got some bait from the bait shop just as a security measure. And you see what the end result was. Flipped it right on that ray's head. Come on, they just love to shake heads. But I flipped it right on that ray's head, gave it 2 little jigs, and wham, he took it. Come on, baby. That's neat, man. This is probably the shallowest I think I've ever caught a cobia. I think it was one time down in Pine Island, about the same way. We were just sitting there going along looking for reds and stuff, reds and snook. And here comes this big ray. And they love following rays around, just for that purpose, kicking the shrimps up. Shrimps, crab, cobia love crab. And when they get real big, they'll actually eat these catfish that you've been seeing running around here. There's catfish all over the place. And when these cobia get really big, they'll actually eat catfish, one of their favorite baits. I think they're in the catfish family, aren't they?
I believe they are. They're a ling, actually.
A ling. I know a guy down south that calls them big brown turds. Well, come on, Mr. Cobia. I think we're gonna invite you home for dinner. It's hard to let these guys go, I tell you, especially when they're legal like this one. I'm gonna try to land this one, CA. Not myself. Last time I tried to land one like this, he popped off right as I touched him. But I think this guy did one of those head shakes just like that when you touch him. And there he is.
Nice fish.
Oh, you're gonna come home for dinner tonight there, buddy. Come on, dude. There he goes. Nice, nice. Cobia in Tampa Bay. Nice. My first Tampa Bay cobia. Y'all stay tuned. We'll be right back with some more addictive fishing.
The wind is your friend. Keep the wind at your back and the light at your back, and you have all the advantages on your side. Especially if you have a power pole. See those ripples?
There's a mullet jumping.
Was it a mullet jumping?
One of them mulattoes.
I said, don't move. They're right here in front of us.
Right there.
Yeah, we're all wore out from catching cobia. Now we gotta get back to the business at hand. Oh, it was beautiful. That inconsiderate boater is the one who actually pushed that fish up and moved him. I can't say it very often.
Not the inconsiderate boater. You ever get that?
That seems to be a problem. You know, in flats class, we teach that etiquette portion of the class.
Well, a lot of the shows too, the TV shows I've seen won't show something like that, but you know, how else is somebody gonna learn? These prop scars here, CA, how long do these prop scars like this take to get re-healed after you get some yo-yo in here that doesn't know where he's going making them?
You know, unfortunately, it takes like anywhere from 5 to 7 years for the grass to grow through that prop scar again, you know? And here in Tampa Bay, they're plentiful, they really are.
All right, the situation here is we got about 300 redfish coming straight on, and when they're coming at you like this, there's 300 fish there, each of them with 2 eyeballs apiece. That means you got 600 eyes looking at you. So you about get one shot and one shot only on these fish. We're gonna get that lead fish. The lead ones are usually the biggest ones, right?
Yeah. They'll be the cows.
Yeah, with as spooky as these fish are, and as quiet and as still as it is, these fish are spooking from that plane right there. Maybe he'll spook them right to us. It's like a choo-choo train, don't it? All right, here we go. I'm gonna see if I can lead them good enough to get one of them to eat. I don't think I can reach them still, CA. Maybe I did. Oh, look at them all spooked. We chased it. Gosh. Oh, look at all of them, look at all of them. Coming right at us. Come on, I'm right in them. I am right in them. Spooky fish. Spooky, spooky, spooky fish. Let me show you what we're using here today. We're using the DOA cows, and I'm using the DOA pinch weight with the Eagle Claw wide gap, not the circle hook, but a wide gap worm hook. And using the Merle Chandler Canoe Man knot, got a piece of 20-pound leader because these fish today were really, really sensitive. With no wind on there, they were really seeing the leader, so we had to go scale way down so they wouldn't see it. I'm using 10-pound test Power Pro, something I can really cast out and really get a good sensitivity feeling with it. And with this ADV 140 70S rod, I tell you, by Cape Fear, you can feel a fish look at it. The sensitivity of it is that great. I'm just teasing, but they're very sensitive. Finor Megalite 4000 reel, and that's basically the setup I use for trout, red, snook. You saw a cobia caught on it today. You can use this for just about anything. There's your bait check for today. Hope you liked it. That cobia was neat earlier, wasn't it?
That was a cool fish. It was just cool, the whole take and everything. We could see the whole thing develop. That's what I love about sight fishing. It's addictive.
It can definitely get you addicted. For the longest time, CA, I did not know what a pothole was. And don't laugh, everybody out there. But I just knew it as sandy spots. I always call it a checkerboard bottom. But all a pothole is where you have a bunch of grass and just a sandy spot in the middle of it, just where it's bare, where there's no grass. And that's all a pothole is. And those fish use those little potholes as ambush points. So next time you're out there and you see a sandy spot, pitch to the pothole.
There's a pothole at about 10:30.
About 10 o'clock, you say, here?
Yeah, right there.
There you go. There he is. That is the way to do it right there. I think it's a redfish. Oh, yes it is, and it is a nice one. Finally. You know, I tell you what, they love that little rainbow color cow. That's my producer's favorite color. He's from Safety Harbor up in that area, and he says, dude, you get out there and make sure you throw that rainbow color when that electric chicken color. It'll get him every time. Well, look at this. It fooled this little guy. Trying to target snook after snook, and what do we get? I see a little push over there, give it one twitch, and it was a redfish. It ain't a bad redfish either. That looks like one that would work good for that IFA tournament series trail. Yeah, that would be a good one there. Come here, dude. That is such a beautiful sight in this clear water. Come on, dude. He thinks he's about 20 pounds. It's only one of them average 8-pounders. Come on, baby. Now what we've done here, we've changed our spot here a little bit and got the sea breeze kicking up on us. That last spot we were on, the wind wasn't pushing around at all, and the fish were just feeling every little tiny bit of pressure that was put on them. We'd rock the boat a little bit, and it would spook the whole school. But that is a nice fish there. Come on in here, little dude. We're gonna see if we can get you on the boat and show you to them folks out there in TV land. Oh, that's a perfect size one for these tournaments, wouldn't you say?
I need one of those in 3 weeks.
Is there a tournament here in 3 weeks?
No, there's one in Jacksonville, though.
Oh, listen to him drumming.
Those will be the kind of guys we're looking for.
Shh, listen. Put him up next to the mic here. Oh, he quit. That's a pretty fish. He swallowed that little cow up. And I went to the electric chicken color. What a beautiful Tampa Bay redfish. They don't get much clearer than that, do they? Wow. Even though he's not one of those giant monsters, he's definitely one of those that I like to catch. I've said it before and I'll say it again, and I don't think y'all get tired of me saying that, but no matter where in the state of Florida I go and catch redfish, they pull and they pull hard. Whew. That's nice. Y'all need to give Tampa Bay here a shot. And there he goes. Good spot there, CA. Well, I want to thank y'all for tuning into this episode of Addictive Fishing today. We have covered so many different spots at Tampa Bay. We've been shallow, we've been deep, pitching potholes underneath the mangroves, and just doing a bunch of different tactics today, fishing a bunch of different places. I want to thank Captain C.A. Richardson. He's been our illustrious guide today, putting us on all these different spots. He's got a flats class that goes around the state of Florida, and you can actually go to our website, and you can see it, flatsclass.com if you want to go there directly. But CA's got a real neat class, and you can learn a ton of information about flats fishing. If you ever get a chance to do it, I would definitely suggest doing it. But Tampa Bay Tactics, caught some fish today. Thanks, CA, and we will see you next week. Don't forget about the website, addictivefishing.com. Adios. And that is how to catch a Tampa Bay cobia.
Shepherd, I'll tell you how she's found. Shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground. When I first met young
Look at that fish shake his head.
Like young girls are, forced to drinking and hanging around the bar. Love the man that she went through and knew one every day. I just couldn't stand to see young Ellie living that way. Shepherd, I'll tell you how she's found. Shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground. So I approached young Ellie one dark and moonless night. Said, come away from here with me and be my darling wife. Well, I'll give you love and a family and a place to lay your head. She laughed in my face, said, John, I'd rather be dead. Shepherd, I'll tell you how she's found. Shot through the heart, lying cold on the ground.
Oh, damn it. Right there. Deadly on anything. Got your stinking blooper. See, it happens to everybody, folks.